All right, everybody, this is the Cub Cadet Premium Grade BC-490. I had to replace the pull rope, which broke at the spring inside the starter housing, and I have found nothing on eBay that shows this particular model. All the starter housings that I found are shallow, and the people that are showing how to get it out, or it's just different. So on this particular model. So what you have to do first is take 3 of the screws out, 2 in the back, 1 in the front right there. And this one actually, I've already taken this apart, so this one will go right here. So 1 in the front, 2 in the back. Get those off. Take your cover off to get to your housing. And there is where the back 2 screws went right there that held the cover up here on. Now the other screws to get this housing off are right back here. 1, 2, and on the bottom they're up in these deep holes here, 3 and 4. So get those 4 out, and then you can remove your housing. Get it on your little workbench. I'm using the tailgate. And in order, this one gave me some trouble. In order to get this off, where the spring, it's got a spring on the top, and then on the bottom the other long spring that actually did come unwound on me after messing with it too much. But anyway, here's what you do. This is what's holding all this in. Looks like a washer. It's a little curved thin piece. I'm not sure what they call these, but that'll be right there, almost right in there, pushed down. So what I did is I took a flathead screwdriver, got around. There's a piece here that will come out to give you a little more access here. So I can take that out, get my screwdriver in here, find a space where I can get up under it and kind of easily pry it out without breaking into the plastic. I just gently pried it until I got it all the way around, popped it off. Of course, it went flying across the room, and I did find it eventually. Then all this will come out. First off, the top piece here, the plastic piece, which shows the first spring in here, and then this will pull out as well. And underneath is a solid, well, it looks solid from the top. The other long spring is wound up on the bottom of that. So you might, unless there's something wrong with it, you want to kind of leave it in there, but you can pull this top piece out in order to get your rope reattached. Twist it counterclockwise until it's really tight. Then attach your rope back on it, the handle, and then let it go. And then I have good tension on this one here. So that's how you do it. If you need a video on how to, if your spring comes undone on the bottom, there's videos online for that, so I'm not going to show you that, since it took me, man, at least an hour and a half to get all that right, because once I wound the spring, tried to get it back underneath, because it is the bottom part of that, which it looks solid, you see the silver down there, that's the top. Underneath it, it's got where the spring goes inside and it attaches in there. I figured it out finally after watching a couple of other videos, got that back in, got this in, and on this piece here, in order to get this back on, if you'll notice right here where this spring has a hook on it, it goes right into that little section right there. See that? It easily attaches back in there once I get it lined up. Let me see if I can get it lined up this time. I've done this 4 or 5 times already today. And let's see if I'm in there right. There we go. There we go. All right. Goes back on. And then take your washer that is holding all this in. Then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to have to use to tap that back in without damaging anything. Get my little hammer, I guess. Put that back together. My tension on my rope is really good. And just reattach everything in reverse and you're good to go. I also took the gas tank off of this one. There was I do have saved all my parts here. Some of the other screws, this particular hose was dry rotted on one end, And so I've got to get a little short replacement for that. And there was another piece that was inside the gas tank that I've got to find what I did with it. I'm not sure where I put it now. There was a little black plastic piece that held it, kept it from coming out. So I've got to put that in. But anyway, that's how it is on the Cub Cadet BC 490. Hope this helps, since there was no other video online that I could find about it. Thank you for watching.